let's pray to God that technology is on our side for once in our fucking life. Because now, instead of Rob's laptop being all funky, my laptop's being a pile of shit. Not my laptop, but my computer being a big old pile of doo doo. Very frustrating. I have allergies, so I sound like I am slowly decaying in a dank puddle of mud somewhere in the forest, so deep within that no one will find me. Yet Mother Earth continues to unleash the deadly toxins that is pollen and all that other springtime shit into the world, into the air in which I breathe in, and it infects my bodies, much like the trillions of cicadas that are immersing into the world currently. I am slowly but surely dying of lack of breath, especially through my nose. Rob got a haircut, and he is looking fresh as fuck. It's Dudes with Brews on a Porch.
Always the cheery optimist. Cue it.
Dudes with Brews on a Porch presents to you another edition of Strange Brews, Conspiracies, Murder, Ghost Stories, Aliens. They're all coming to get you, my dears.
All right, man. Here we are. Let's hope that everything goes well. Is your mic? Are you using your microphone?
I am using my microphone, but it's not on its stand because I am not at home.
Oh, okay. You're not. Oh, I see. Yes, the decor looks different than what is normally behind you. We both got haircuts, and they're both kind of the same. Only you go up. I go to the side.
I'll tell you what, Drew, this is the most expensive haircut I never paid for.
You didn't pay for your haircut?
This is a $150 haircut that was courtesy of my buddy Francisco. He said I look like shit so bad. Everything else about me is all right, he said, but your hair is terrible, and I'm gonna get your hair game under control. So much that he was willing to spend his hard-earned money. He didn't gamble on sports all week so that he could buy this haircut from me.
It's very nice of him.
And all I got him back was some chicken and mashed potatoes.
My haircut was also free, done in my kitchen, courtesy of my wife's friend and my friend Becky. So thank you, Becky, for cutting my hair. Let's get to the beers. We got to get to the meat and bones of this because we're hoping that technology's on our side, and we hope technology is really going to guide us through this episode. Rob, you don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to tell you in a little bit. But first, I am turning to Old Reliable for this week's beer because I've had a lot of things going on. I sound like shit, right? I DJ'd a wedding last Saturday. Didn't have a lot of time to go beer shopping yesterday. Weekend before that, I was with your brother at a bachelor party. So I just haven't had time. So I'm going to the Old Reliable. Now, when I say Old Reliable, I'm reaching for a beer that is commercially available across the globe, probably. But it's not of the likes of Budweiser. It's not of the likes of Miller or Coors. It's not that stuff. So I'm like a couple steps above that, I think.
Hams.
Not hams. I am drinking the timeless, the delicious, the great Blue Moon Belgian White. It is delicious. You get served it with an orange slice at your local establishments. Does it really adjust the flavor? I don't know, but it is a Belgian style wheat ale, refreshing, medium bodied, unfiltered Belgian style wheat ale spiced with fresh coriander and orange peel for a uniquely complex taste and an uncommonly smooth finish. Now, I don't know if I've ever had one on the show before, but as of late, as of the last handful of years, this is what I lean towards when I'm not like looking to get like the real expensive craft stuff because it gets expensive. It is
Yeah.
it's good. I love it. 5.4 in the ABV, 9 on the IBUs. A slight bitterness. It's got that good refreshing taste that might just cure my allergies. What you got, boy?
I am drinking
That's
from the
good.
brewery. It is called Back to School.
All
Trying to
right.
find it here without having to um do too much. Here we go. All right. It's called Back to School. This is an imperial stout with peanuts, salt, vanilla, and Concord grapes.
Oh, nice.
10.2 on the ABVs. I don't have anything on the IBUs. This is brewed and canned in Placentia, California. And the can says, we're going back to school. We're going back to school. Inspired by the trusty peanut butter and jelly sandwich, this imperial stout was brewed with peanut, salt, classic Concord grapes, and just a hint of vanilla. The stout turns in an A balance of sweet grape jelly and peanut butter notes, with extra credit for its slight oak and spice character. Don't miss the bus. 2022 edition.
Awesome.
I chose this beer because I went back to school last week.
Oh, yeah?
I went and did an off-site in-class training program to become pool and spa operator certified.
Hell yeah.
I had to take a test. I had to take notes in a textbook, make tabs and use a highlighter and all that, and do some mathematical equations. You know what? I aced that motherfucker. 100%.
Good. Very good.
Not everybody does that, Drew. Some people failed. Out of the first 3 people to turn in their test, of which I was the third, one of them failed.
It wasn't you.
And it wasn't me. I was the only one in the class to get 100%, but I was the third in the class to turn it in. That's out of 25. I
Good.
think I did pretty well. I think I represented pretty well the great state of Wisconsin and our ability to operate pools and spas.
Very proud of you.
This is a very strong smelling beer.
Yeah, it looks delicious. Yeah, give it a sniff, give it a taste. Tell us what you're experiencing right now. Euphoria?
Yeah. It's been sitting for a second because of the technical issues.
That's okay.
Normally, when I pour a beer, I wait until my computer is working to pour the beer because my computer was working, so I poured the beer. But then we had other issues. I mean, I'll tell you, I don't smell the peanuts so much, but I can smell the grapes.
Yeah.
And the vanilla.
All right.
But it's got a great stout smell on the back end of those like upfront flavors, and the color with the head on there. That is interesting. That's an interesting grape in a beer. That's not a fruity beer is very interesting because it's not a crisp grape taste to it. You can definitely taste the peanuts and the grape, and you get a peanut butter and jelly type taste to it. It's very interesting.
Nice. I like that. Good stuff.
It's got a thick mouthfeel. It's like, it's a stout. It's very smooth. I can tell you this one's going to mess me up. I've been drinking since 1, so
Hell
I did
yeah.
take I took like an hour and a half hiatus before the show. So
Good. For those of you that are interested in all of the beers that we are drinking on the podcast, you can see each and every beer that we've drank for the history of the show when you go to Untapped and follow us, add us as your friend, Dudes with Brews. Just check it out. And we don't really rate our beers. We just kind of list the ones that we have. So if you're ever interested in that, there you go. That's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah, we try not to judge here.
Yeah, too much. Don't. But for the show today, I thought we would get strange in a couple of different ways. We are going to let AI, specifically ChatGPT, determine our fate, Rob, with a little classic choose your own adventure type scenarios. Now, I prompted it to provide us with some sort of like murder mystery situation. And I said, you have to present us with choices in a situation, like present us 2 choices. We're going to pick one, and then you got to give us a new things of what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen, okay? All we know is that you and I, Rob, are out for a late night stroll, and we witness a murder in a dimly lit alley. Doesn't specify the type of murder, but we saw it, okay?
It's about to get loud for a second, maybe.
Are you ready for the journey?
I'm ready for the journey.
Two choices we can make here. First
Investigate my surroundings.
What?
Check the body for money.
No, those aren't it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Sorry. All right. I'll let you go.
Choice one, and this is the AI, so AI is supposed to be sophisticated technology, but I don't, come on. Let's get a little creative chat. And I think this is kind of proof why we need writers in this world still, okay? AI is not taking anybody's job by any means, because choice one is immediately call the police to report the crime. Nobody's doing that. Choice two, decide to investigate the scene before involving the authorities. What would you like to do?
I mean, in reality, you never investigate the scene before you call the authorities because that just implicates you in the crime. But we can't investigate the scene without calling the authorities.
We are given two choices. Which one
All
are
right.
we picking?
Well, and I mean, I think it's going to be better for us if we could throw the AI off and choose, A. But what do you think we should do?
Well, I think we should do choice two.
Let's do choice two. I want to investigate. I don't want the cops to get all the credit. I want to see what they hide when they do their investigation.
All right. This is going to get real in depth, kind of. All right, so we're approaching the scene of the crime, all right? We're getting closer. It's cold. Let's say it's raining out for dramatic effect, right? We barely see what's going on. The victim's lying motionless on the ground, surrounded by eerie silence. No, that means it's just scary. Are we going to examine the surroundings for clues or evidence, or decide to leave the area and report what you saw to the police immediately?
They're really pushing this this narrative.
Yeah.
But I don't get behind Dick Wolf. I'm saying we investigate the area.
I'm with that too. I think ChatGPT.
I think we already made this choice when we started walking over through the eerie silence that's surrounding everything.
Yeah. Okay, choice. Here we go. We're examining the surroundings, looking for clues, looking for evidence, okay? A torn piece of fabric caught on a nearby fence and a faint trail of blood is leading away from the scene. Here are our choices. Are we following the trail of blood to see where it leads? Or are we going to take a picture of the crime, head back, report it to the police?
This has got to...
It's got to end with us going to the police, I would only assume.
If anybody's ever done a choose your own adventure novel, 90% of the way through, it all ends at the same thing, and then you get the other choice, which is, inevitable death, probably.
Yeah.
I say we follow that blood. We follow that blood.
You got to follow the blood. I mean, what kind of...
We've come too far now. We can't just call the police now.
So if we went with choice one initially and just went to the police, it'd be like, all right, well, you got the key to the city because you're a hero.
Is that what it's telling you?
No, I'm just saying, like...
Oh, because to me, I go, if we go to the police right away, then we get they point the finger at us, and we end up in litigation. We owe a lot of money to a defense attorney.
Yeah.
The society as a whole turns against us. Eventually, we're exonerated when evidence comes to light that it wasn't us, but nobody knows that. People only hear they're guilty. They don't hear
right.
Oh, we were wrong about that.
And even if we get off, eventually those details surface, and they're like, oh, it wasn't them. They're innocent. They've already done the reports. They've already done the TV shows. They've already done the true crime podcasts. We're guilty just by...
Yeah.
We're just guilty.
That stuff all comes out. They put the oopsie at the end of the credits.
Right.
3 weeks from now, no one's listening that far.
Right. Okay, so we're cautiously following the trail of blood. It leads us deeper into the alley and around the corner. Now, this is where I'm picturing you. For whatever reason, you just have a magnifying glass in your hand. Old school.
Sounds about right.
Old school detective. Right. You're in your Columbo trench coat because you were that guy for Halloween one time, and then the next year you were a different detective, but you wore the same clothes.
It was Inspector Gadget. I had a mustache the second year.
Oh, okay. Excellent. We turn the corner. You come to face we come face to face with a suspicious figure holding a bloody knife. Now here are our
I think
choices.
he did it. I think he did it.
I think he's the one. Are we going to confront and demand some answers, or are we going to quietly not be spotted by the individual and report what we saw to the police?
Now things get. See, now we've already talked about this. I don't think I'm murderable. I think we can confront this individual.
We can confront this.
And we can.
It's interesting to me that
But that's me. I don't want to drag you into this.
It's interesting to me that the original choice was choice one was to go to the police, but now everyone's choice two.
Yeah.
What is ChatGPT up to? Choice one. We're confronting this motherfucker, all right? We go up to him and we start asking some questions that we need answers for right now. We say, what did you do? Why did you hurt this individual? Obviously, either you're...
Wait a minute. No.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Going in hot. We got to go, hey, guy. What's the least important part of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Most important is the question.
Based on your knife, I'm going to say you're not going to go with jelly. Is that jelly on your knife? And that's when we get him, because he's going to go, that's not jelly on my knife.
It is blood.
It's blood on my knife.
Blood of my enemies. Well, it says that we confront them. We're demanding for some fucking answers. They look startled. The figure looks startled a little bit. They just killed somebody, and they look startled.
Maybe they just picked up the knife. Maybe they just found the knife, and maybe they didn't pick choice one either. Call the police. Oh, you found a bloody knife. Do you call the police? No, you pick that bitch up and check it out.
Could be. We managed to catch them before they escape. We got the adrenaline rushing through our veins. We got the blood pumping. We wrestled the knife away from them. The knife is gone. So now
I like how ChatGPT or whatever it has a lot of faith in us.
Yeah, we're strong. We're strong. So now what we can do is choice one.
Like you have arthritis in your knee and I have a broken leg. Neither of us can run very far.
Right.
You can run pretty far, but it's painful.
It is. You're right. I've been fighting through it though. So our current choices: call the police and detain the suspect until they arrive. Citizens arrest that motherfucker. Or we let them go and follow them discreetly to see where they go next. I mean,
Do you think this is part of a bigger syndicate? Like, what does this?
It's like a blood ring.
I'm going to say this is where we throw. I want to see what happens if we call the police.
You want to call the police?
Do you think that ends the story if we do that?
I don't know. I kind of want to see where it's going.
I mean, I want the credit for making the arrest. Once you have a tiger by the tail, you don't let him go.
But what if it is a bigger thing? What if it leads to a bigger bust?
Do we flip a coin? What do we do here?
We're going choice two.
All right, choice two. I like it when you lead.
All right. So we go, listen, buddy. We don't know the whole story, and I guess we don't want the details. We'll let you go this time. But if we ever see you around these parts again, stabbing people and such, damn it, we're going to the authorities. We let them go. They go away, tail between their legs, but then we follow them.
The tail we once held.
Right.
Seems like a wasted effort at this point.
Kind of. No, it's too late now. We can't go back to the police. Because we can't be like, oh, we tackled the dude.
I'm just being, I'm sulking because
I'm sorry.
You overrode my decision.
You're right.
And now we don't get the glory.
So we're tailing them through the.
Did we look at their ID? Anything?
No, we didn't. We're tailing them through the winding streets, the mean streets. I think we're
the mean streets of
London. We're in London. It's just,
I was gonna say Lamartine.
Oakfield.
We're mean streets of Oakfield.
There's only like two of them in there. We're careful not to be spotted. Our choice is now. The suspect leads you to a hidden stash of incriminating evidence. I don't know how. I mean, the knife should be evidence enough, right?
Wait, I mean, yeah,
And he lost
had the
it. Did he
blood
pick it
trail, the
up?
blood trail, yeah, the blood trail from now.
Where-
We had all the incriminating evidence we needed, and I'm one to be suspect of incriminating evidence.
You're right. Or we lose track of the suspect in the bustling city, forcing you to return to the crime scene empty-handed. No police in this one.
We get to choose between losing the suspects
Or
and
going to a secret
finding
lair.
more evidence.
Yeah.
I feel like that choice is pretty easy.
Choice one.
Yeah, choice one. I mean, if we look at each other and go, should we, he's right there. Do we want to lose him or do we want to keep following him? Neither one of us is going to go, let's just lose him. I think we needed a coin flip on this one. This one seems more like a fate-driven thing. But yeah, I say we don't lose him. We tail him to the evidence.
Yeah. So we're following them. They lead us to a secluded alley. Aren't most alleys secluded?
Mm-hmm.
I
think so.
Where they uncover...
That's why that body has not been discovered yet.
Right. No one else
is still back in the original secluded alley.
We uncover the hidden stash of incriminating evidence, including the murder weapon. We must have gave it back to him. Here, you dropped this. Take it back. and clothing worn during the crime. So it's just like his laundry room. Yeah, it's just his bathroom or something. So here, do we confront the suspect with the evidence and call the police, or take photos of the evidence and leave anonymously, deciding to report it to the police later?
We confront and control the situation.
We take charge.
I can't believe that how that we could find the murder clothes and weapon.
I know.
Twice.
Pretty good. And it's like, okay, so we confront the suspect with the incriminating evidence, and they realize they've been caught red-handed or red-knifed.
Like as they were when we tackled them in the alley the first time.
Yeah, and they didn't really have to do a lot of convincing. He's just like, "Oh, let us go. Let me go, please." Okay, we can do that.
Let's see if he tries that tactic again.
With nowhere to run, they confess to the murder. Well, yeah, we saw him do it. And are promptly arrested when the police arrive. Your bravery and quick thinking have helped bring a dangerous criminal to justice. Congratulations on successfully navigating through this choose-your-own-adventure story. If you'd like to explore another scenario or have any other requests, feel free to let me know. So I feel like if we would have done choice one, it would have ended right away, like initially.
I feel like no matter what, we were getting to that point.
ChatGPT needs to hold on, create.
It needs to remember continuity is what it needs to do.
Yeah, I know.
We wrestled the knife. Yeah, it's.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just interesting, but we're heroes.
I'll never forget this day. The night was as black as this. This is back to school stout.
You're right. Hold on.
I really expected more out of that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought everybody's talking about this ChatGPT thing being this whole thing. I haven't used it, but I thought it would come up with something better than that.
All right, let's try again. Round 2. Choose your own adventure.
Aliens come down and somehow want to be interviewed on our podcast.
Yeah, they probe us and we like it. Just kidding.
Yeah, every other option is you choose to get probed by the aliens.
Again. In this chilling adventure, you and your friend find yourselves being stalked by an unknown assailant while on a camping trip deep in the wilderness. As night falls, you hear rustling in the bushes and catch glimpses of someone lurking in the shadows. Despite your efforts to stay hidden, you can't shake the feeling of being watched. Do we stay together and fortify our campsite, keeping watch throughout the night? Or do we split up to cover more ground and try to confront the stalker head on?
Split up.
Really?
I like my chances over your chances. Does that mean? Does that make me a bad friend?
You and your friend.
You have you have arthritis in your knee. I think I can get further.
Your bone was through through your skin.
I got titanium keeping that shit together.
Yeah, maybe it's a little rusty though. Now you never know. Water on the knee.
All right. Maybe we stay together and fortify. Huh?
It's too late. I made the choice,
Oh, you made the choice. All right.
or you made it really. You and your friend decided to split up, hoping to catch the
Yeah,
stalker.
I didn't really. I didn't ask you. I just ran. I
Hey,
just push you down and run the other direction.
we're hoping to
We're
catch
splitting up, bitch.
the stalker off guard and confront them directly, each armed with a flashlight and a sense of determination. You venture into the darkness. So this is me, okay? This is my choice. So choice 1, you stumble upon the stalker lurking near the edge of the campsite. Or choice 2, your friend suddenly screams for help from a distance, sending a chill down my spine. You know what? I'm going.
Fucked myself.
Yeah, I'm going choice 2. You got caught, you fucking little dickhead. So take that. So I hear you screaming.
I just stepped on a pine cone and I screamed like a little girl. That's not being
Maybe
caught by the stalker.
you're screaming desperately though. I hope you know. Desperate scream for help,
A spider web.
echoing throughout the forest, sending a shiver down my spine. I'm really shivering here. I'm shaking in my boots. Without hesitation, though, I sprint towards the direction of the scream, heart pounding in my chest, because I'm a good friend, Rob. Despite 3 seconds ago, you just pushed me down and booked it.
Some might say I'm a good friend too.
So
I'm a good friend to everybody else. 'Cause
right.
I need to get back to them.
Here are the scenarios. I arrive at the scene to find your friend injured but alive, and together we attempt to fend off the stalker. Or I arrive too late, finding you lifeless on the ground, a victim of the mysterious stalker. Do you want to live, Rob, or do you want to die?
I would prefer choice A on this one. I mean, I'm not trying to. I don't want to be selfish here, but
all right.
I've shown my true colors twice now.
Yeah, I'm a good friend. We'll do choice 1. We're going to keep you alive here. I rush to your aid. You're injured but still conscious. Thank God, huh?
God, talk about instant karma on this fucking one.
You gather your wits and attempt to fend off the stalker, fighting for survival against the relentless attacker. So I managed to overpower the stalker and restrain them until the help arrives, or the stalker proves to be too strong, and despite my efforts, they overpower me and your friend, leaving you both at their misery. So we fight them off, or it sounds like we die.
Yeah, I feel like
Let's die.
option 2 is more plausible, but
let's see what happens.
If we get to pick,
let's see what happens with choice 2, in which
let's go to choice 2,
in which we die. Oh, there's more. Despite your valiant efforts, the stalker proves to be too strong and cunning. They overpower both of you and your friend, leaving you at your mercy in the darkness in the forest, all right? So here we go. The stalker decides to let one of you go, but you must choose who will live and who will die.
Me.
Or 2, you plead for mercy, hoping to reason with the stalker and negotiate a way out of the deadly situation.
Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump in and try and just try and leave you to die again. Let's do choice 2.
All right, we plead for mercy. We're saying, come on, stalker man.
We're trying to get both of us alive. We want to both get out of this.
We were just trying to cuddle in the forest, in peace with the woods and the wilderness, my nature. And we're trying to reason with this guy, negotiate a way out this situation. Our words echo in the darkness, filled with fear and desperation. The stalker pauses, seemingly considering our plea. Suddenly, a glimmer of humanity flickers in their eyes, and they hesitantly lower their weapon. Now, what are we gonna do? The stalker
attack.
The stalker decides to spare both of you and your friend, disappearing into the night without a trace. Or, despite your plea, the stalker mercilessly attacks, leaving you and your friend with no chance to escape. We gotta go choice 2.
Probably go with A.
I want to know who dies. We're going choice.
All right, let's go choice 2. Choice 2.
Tragically, Despite your desperate pleas, the stalker remains unmoved by your words. With a cold and calculated demeanor, they mercilessly attack, leaving you and your friend no chance to escape. As the darkness swallows you whole, your worst fears become reality, and your harrowing adventure comes to a devastating end. Though your journey ended in tragedy, your bravery and resilience will forever be remembered in the isolated
by the
woods.
stalker.
Yeah,
By the
the
stalker.
isolated woods that you were. We're both dead. I'm
No. Cut to 3 hours later. One of you wakes up and has to decide whether or not you eat the other one.
I prompted it. I said, in the end, have one of us die, but we don't know which one.
Well, that's we had that choice a while ago, but we chose to try and negotiate for both of our lives.
Well, let's see. Let's see if I can go back and see. If I can go back to choice 1 for scenario 5, and we'll see what it did.
Who dies? Yeah, I think it's going to be me.
All
I've been
right.
getting my comeuppance on this one.
Here's some alternate ones here. The stalker decides to let one of you go, but you must choose who will live and who will die. I'm gonna say you die.
Yeah, but I want to say you die. But I kind of already made that choice, so I guess I don't really have the option again.
With a heavy heart, you make me the agonizing decision to sacrifice your co-host in exchange for your own. Tears stream down my face as you watch the stalker mercilessly take the life of your friend. In the silence that follows, you're left alone in the dark, haunted by the weight of your choice and the loss of your dear friend. My journey has come to a tragic end, forever changing you in ways you've never imagined. If you need support or someone to talk to, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. My last words were not enough tears. I wasn't satisfied with the amount of tears you were crying over your decision.
So if you're ever concerned that AI is going to
This is the kind of great
this is the content
captivating stuff that they're churning out over there at the
in
AI
ChatGPT.
headquarters.
Yeah, kind of fun though.
Well, it's fun for a second.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean,
Till you murdered me, but whatever.
You began with just pushing me down, so this is really on you.
I mean, yeah, I can't really dispute the fact that I made a rash decision in the moment. I still thought you'd get away.
No, you didn't. You thought I'd be dead. You're drinking water.
Yeah, I'm mixing it up, and I need some water too.
Water's good. But
I was sick last week.
yeah,
I had an eye and an ear infection.
that's not good.
No, it wasn't good, and it was wearing on me. And then I went to a doctor, and I got the proper meds as an adult would do. Just took me a little bit too long.
Yeah,
Now I'm A-okay,
good.
but I am trying to stay hydrated and stuff because I'm still coming off the end of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm battling these allergies. So that was a fun game we played. Strange indeed. Saw some true colors. We witnessed the test of friendship. We solved the murder together, and then, well, in the end, both of us died. But in the alternate ending, I made sure that my best friend got killed over me.
Yep.
So, in the words of, I think it was Omek from Legends of the Hidden Temple, the choice is yours and yours alone. And when it comes to tasty beverages, I sure do like to reach for the delicious Belgian wheat, the Belgian white, Blue Moon. Drinking in a can, drinking in a bottle, poured into a nice pint glass with that one slice of orange, sit on a porch on the sunset, watch it go down, and just feel all your worries drift away from your body. Give me the Beat Boys and free my soul. Get lost in rock and roll, drift away with some goddamn Blue Moon.
All right.
Yeah.
So you drank it. You drink that one.
Yeah. It's almost gone.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
How was yours?
This is a good beer, but it's not a beer that I can drink in a half hour.
Yeah. It's gonna be a short one. I feel like people don't want to hear me talk. I still have to do a week's worth.
I didn't have a voice at the end of this thing that I was going through, so I get that 100%. And
I also have to coach soccer tomorrow for the first time ever, a sport that I know nothing of.
I can give you some pointers on that.
Yeah, I have some plans, but yes, I'll take it.
Let me just give you a few real quick.
Yeah.
It's a game of goals.
Okay.
You want to score goals.
Okay.
Go 3 forward, 2 back. How many people are on the field?
7.
All right, so you want to go 2 back, 2 middle, 3 forward. Don't go 2-3-2. You want to go 2-2-3. 3 attackers. You want 3 strikers. 2. You want left wing, right wing, center. You don't want to go 3 middle. That's too much defense. All right. Trust these kids. It's about goals, not about defense. They can't use their hands.
Oh.
All right, that's another big one.
Well, they can if they're doing like throw-ins.
Pass around the perimeters to bring their defense out to the wings, and then wait for your moments and attack. All right, that's very important.
Fair enough.
Now, half of these make you think I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. The other half make you go like, maybe he does. I don't. I'm telling you right now, I don't.
It sounded good to me. So I have to do that. I have to do my regular job, my full-time job, which requires some talking, and then I have to have a week's worth of radio shows where I sound like this. So overall, it's not great. Hopefully, these medicines start to kick in a little bit more. I got to get more nasal spray. Like I did that shit on Saturday. Like really got some good sniffs on that nasal spray. Boy, did it burn for like a half hour, but it cleared the shit out of it. You know, and I was like,
yeah. Do you use that Azel bro?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Asshole bro?
Asshole bro?
It's faster bro. Astel bro. Aster bro.
Something like that.
I just saw a commercial for Aster bro.
Oh,
Aster Pro. Aster Pro? But the commercial makes it sound like the same. It works faster, bro. But they're actually saying it's Aster Bro.
Gotcha.
Aster Pro. I don't know.
Well, regardless, I sound like poop. Yeah.
Well,
So
I went to Top Golf, won a couple games, the mini games at Top Golf yesterday.
hell yeah.
Did the training last week. It's been a couple weeks. I was sick.
Hey, we're back
There's
at
not
it.
too much else that's going on. But shout out to Francisco. He brought me somewhere where I got to drink an Old Prague beer, which is a light beer. It's like 5.5. I'm not sure if it's a lager, but it tastes like a really full-bodied lager. It's
Nice.
a really good beer.
Hell yeah.
And he's the one that hooked me up with his haircut.
Well, thank you, Francisco.
Yeah, so I told him I'd give him a. He's deserved a shout out in the past, and I just didn't give it to him. He really deserves it today. He did his work, so
What a pal. What a guy. We salute
he's a
you.
good guy.
Make sure you follow us on the socials. Dudes with Brews on a Porch. Instagram, Dudes with Brews Pod. X, at Dudes on a Porch. Don't really go on that one that much, though.
We should really consolidate to all the same names.
Yeah, we should. You should.
Even if it's just like hashtag Robin Drew drink beer.
Something like that. We're on TeePublic. Go to our Instagram. Click on our link tree. All our links are on there. Buy a shirt, buy a sticker, buy a koozie, whatever the fuck you want. Odds are it's on
we
there.
need to get more people in the Porch Pint Society. Otherwise, we're not gonna make sermons until we have followers.
Yeah, we need some more people in the Porch Pint Society. And we also need more money so we can buy better equipment overall and keep doing what we do. Make sure you're choosing your own adventure each and every day. Choose wisely.
Yeah, choose. Sometimes you got to throw someone to the wind, and sometimes it bites you right in the ass.
God bless.